Leslie Anderson is here from Ancestry.ca. This is something that a lot of people, Leslie, talk about doing, tracing their ancestry and that sort of thing. I'm one of those people. But here's a perfect opportunity through your website to do just that.
That's right, and Remembrance Day is a great time to even see and discover whether you've got a veteran in your family.
You guys have done a survey, and as it turns out, 1 in 3 Canadians have no idea if there's someone in their tree, their family tree,
that's right.
that may have served for this country.
Yeah, it's very shocking. Even 1 or 2 generations back, we've forgotten them. And this is a way to discover them again through the historical records that we have up online.
Or they've never known.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah,
and it's really neat to be able to find them through the records that we have, the historical records on Ancestry.ca. We're opening it up for the weekend and making those records available for free.
You mentioned opening it up. Are they closed otherwise, and what does that mean?
Yeah, you can come to Ancestry and search for your names, and when you want to look at the historical records, usually you would have to be a paying member to do that.
Gotcha.
So we're opening it up, all of our military collections on Ancestry.ca, but also we have all our global sites include the UK, Australia, Germany, and New Zealand are also opening up their military collections.
Really?
Yeah, so those collections include some really unique historical records like the war graves, and you can see where somebody fell and was buried and perhaps reburied, as well as being memorialized on Vimy Ridge or Menin Gate. And
really?
So those are the actual burial registers and war graves that we have.
How difficult is it to do this, to trace your ancestry through a website like yours? Obviously, yours is full of information and resources.
That's right. It's actually quite easy to do. We have some top tips that we're going to run through, and it just starts with you at home, rounding up what records and what stories you have from home, and documenting that, and then going up on Ancestry and starting your family tree. You start with yourself, you put in your information and your parents' information and whatever information that you have, and that's totally free to do, and it connects you with other people. We have 26 million trees up there, so if by putting your information in, not only are you going to connect with those other people, you're also going to have documents brought to you based on the information you put in on the tree.
So there's much more to learn than just the branches of your tree and who's on it.
Yeah, there's stories.
There's information.
Exactly, and there's stories through the records that we have, and the amounts of information that they put in. You'll learn about next of kin, maybe that they lied on their sign-up papers, their soldiers' attestation papers. You'll find out what they died of, what their occupations were, who their parents were, and so on. And so it's just a way of discovering who your ancestors are through the historical records.
You've been researching your own family tree now for some 35 years. It kind of scares me.
Well, I'm the first generation Canadian, and I'm from England. My family, even my sister, was born in England. So I guess that's why I wanted to connect with family. And
so why is it taking you 35 years?
Well, it's never done, because you get on, it's very addictive, and you get on other branches and other tangents and other stories. And it's more than just names and dates now. It's more social history you're learning about.
Yeah. It's just so interesting, especially to a person like you.
Yes.
Let me ask you this real quick. Obviously, you're opening up the books and that sort of thing for military ancestry this weekend. Is it expensive to do?
It used to be a lot more expensive, because prior to sites like Ancestry, we would have to go and visit the country or the archives.
But through this website, it's not expensive?
No, it's generally, for Canadian records, to give you an idea, it's about $12 a month.
That's it.
For the world's records, it's $25 a month. And if you applied for a certificate the old-fashioned way, that can run you up a lot of money. So we provide that as part of our service.
Ancestry.ca is the website. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to have a look.
Excellent.
Thanks for your time today.
Hey, happy hunting.
It's coming up on 6:59. There's the tips for discovering your military heroes in your family. Excellent to do this weekend, today, in fact. We'll be right back. Hour 2 is next.